Hi guys, Robyn here. Long time no chat. Sorry I didn't get a video done last week. Not sure what happened there. Actually, I did one late Thursday night and I tried uploading it to YouTube, but it just wasn't working. Then I tried again the next morning and it still wasn't working, so I'm not sure what was up with that. But here's my vlog for this week. It is a day late. Usually I post on Thursdays and today's Friday, but oh well, better late than never, I guess. If you're wondering what that sound is in the background, I am currently printing off copies of my resume because I really need to get a full-time job. So that's what I'm up to lately. I'm still working at the movie theater, but that is, now that school's in, we're not open during the day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. So I only get evenings and weekends, and even then I only get like a couple of evenings a week at about 5 or 6 hours, and then maybe Saturday and Sunday, or maybe just Saturday, maybe just Sunday, so not a lot of hours now that we're not open during the day, during the week. So I am looking for a full-time job, hopefully full-time, if not, at least a few more hours during the day, during the week, like, excuse me. I would love something Monday to Friday during the day. So I'm going to take my resume out and I'm going to drop it off at restaurants and like retail stores and like Shoppers Drug Mart and places like that. See if they're looking for daytime workers during the week so I can make a little bit of extra money, because I have a trip coming up in January and I don't think I will be able to afford it just on what I make now at the movie theater. I have been saving a little bit, but I still don't have that much saved. And I also want to buy my own car in the near future because I use my mom's car a lot, and she's starting to get sick of me wanting to use her car all the time. She wants me to get my own. And actually, I want to get my own car too, so I'm going to hopefully get a car, one that's fairly cheap, probably a used car, one that's like maybe a couple $100s a month for payments. That wouldn't be too bad. But I cannot do that unless I have another job, a full-time job. So I think once I am done this video and I've got it uploaded, I'm going to take all these resumes I'm printing off and I'm going to go out and go around to different stores and ask if they're hiring and hand out resumes and fill out applications. So hopefully I can get another full-time job soon. That way I can save for my trip and also buy a car. And Jojo, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend with your friends and your boyfriend and enjoying your birthday. I hope you had an awesome birthday on Thursday. And I do have a package for you. It'll be, I don't know how long it takes to get from here to Australia, but look out for a package coming in the mail sometime in the near future, hopefully. And yeah, you said, oh, you're going to see Legally Blonde in a few weeks. That should be fun. And you said you're also going to see some artist, what did you say his name was? David Strasman? I've never heard of him. Is he Australian? Because I've never heard of the guy. Might have to look him up. And the Anthony Kalea concert, I watched your videos as well as other videos from the show, and holy cow, amazing. He did so good, which is to be expected because he's just amazing. But yeah, I'm sure you had an awesome time at that show. And what else? You said that you're going back to work, hopefully, in a couple of weeks. Have you gone back to work yet, or is it still going to be another couple of weeks? And you said only part-time, though, which makes sense. Start off small and then ease back into it. But I'm sure you're excited because I'm sure your group of kids probably miss you lots, and you probably miss them lots. And Leanna, you had a couple of questions in your last videos. You asked if there's anything that in the past that we've said or done that we regret or that we wish we could take back. I don't know. I was trying to think about that. Probably my biggest thing that I wish I could take back was when I had my huge car accident, and when we went up to Saskatoon to see Kaylin Porter in concert, and we drove back after the concert. I'm like, I'm not exactly sure exactly how the accident happened per se, but what I what I would do instead is I would get a hotel or stay at my friend's place, stay overnight, get like a full night's sleep, and then drive back in the morning when it's light out. I would not drive back at night, and I don't anymore. I always, if I'm seeing a concert out of town or whatever, I always stay overnight and drive back the next morning when I'm well rested. That way I'm not driving when I'm tired and it's dark out. So that would probably be the one thing that I would change is I would have stayed overnight after the concert, got a full night's rest, and driven back in the morning when it was light out and I was fully rested. But other than that, I can't think of anything that I've said to anyone that I regret or I wish I could take back. So, yeah, that answers that question. And you asked, what was our most memorable birthday that we can think of? That's a lot of birthdays I have to think back on, but probably off the top of my head, my most memorable was probably a few years back when you, Liana, were here visiting me because we were in Banff on my birthday. And I can't say I've ever spent my birthday in such a beautiful place before, with the mountains, and then we went out to the bar at night and we were staying in a hostel, and I'd say that's probably my most memorable birthday, is spending it with a good friend, Juliana, in the mountains. That was fun. And guilty pleasures. I don't know. I don't really have... For TV shows, I do have to say I like a few family channel shows that lots of people think are childish and people my age shouldn't watch, and they're for like kids and stuff. Like, I enjoyed watching Hannah Montana, and I still do enjoy watching the reruns sometimes. And I enjoyed watching like The Sweet Life and The Sweet Life on Deck with Zach and Cody. Those shows, yes, I know that they're very corny, and I agree that they're very corny, but that's why I like them. It's because I find them really funny. So I like watching those. That would probably be my TV guilty pleasures. I don't watch any of the reality shows or like the Honey Boo Boo or whatever. I don't even know who Honey Boo Boo is, but everyone talks about it. I don't watch any of those shows. I've never watched them, but I don't get into them because I think they're crap. But, sorry Liana, but I don't know if you watch Honey Boo Boo or Dance Moms or Toddlers and Tiaras or any of those shows. I know you watch like Survivor and Big Brother and stuff, which those wouldn't be as bad, but I can't get into the other ones. So that would probably be my guilty pleasure for TV watching wise, would be like just the family channel shows that are meant for kids, but I like to watch them because I think they're funny. And yeah, oh, music-wise. I don't know if I have any guilty pleasures music-wise. I like One Direction. I really do. Which is, I don't know, for someone my age, because they're quite young compared to me. They're 8-9 years younger than me, but I do really like their music. I don't really have any other guilty pleasures music-wise. I don't know. I still like to listen to my old 90s, some of my 90s music, like B44. I guess that could be a guilty pleasure, because they're from the 90s. They're like one-hit wonder. I mean, now they've come out with new music. The two twins, Ryan, Dan, but I still like listening to their old band, B44. But so that could be my musical guilty pleasure. I like watching, there's some movies too, like, I will admit that I like watching High School Musical. I went and saw the third one when it came out in theaters, and I really enjoyed it. I will admit that. I really enjoyed it. That's about it. I think that was all the questions that you had, Liana. I completely forgot to think of a question before I did this video, so I'm not sure what to ask.